Howdy guys, welcome back. Jet Scott here with Scott Speed Jump, and today we're gonna do a little unboxing part deal. You know, just one of them little nifty little videos. I know it's not gonna be super interesting, but you do need to watch this video because this is kind of important. This is a problem in the aftermarket industry and there's no sense for it. But what we're unboxing is for the old yard dart. As you know, we're doing more work to it. As you saw, we rebuilt that 8 3/4 third member, and in fact, video coming out soon, we put it in and you get to see how the car reacts, and you get to see what the old gear ratio was in the car, which if you don't know, there's a poll live on the community feed. Go check it out. But yeah, I really enjoy my little dart. It's a hell of a fun little car. I never knew I would fall in love with this car as much as I did, or the fact you guys would as well. Oh, it rained. Nice. We gotta get some new seals for this, but let's go talk about a problem with the aftermarket industry and the lack of care in it as such. Because what we did is the dart has headers on it, but they're the Spitfire shorty headers that a lot of early A-body guys desperately want, because there's really not many header options for an early A-body. You can't fit regular A-body Chrysler headers in it. You gotta have special headers because the frame rails are narrower and everything's just weird about an early A, like that 66 dart. So I got money through selling parts. I was building my stash to build a 426 Hemi, as some of you may know, for Jezebel. I'm putting that dream on the back burner because I want to focus my money on bettering the cars I got. Jezebel's fine. She doesn't need a big monster engine like that. By the way, I don't own that block anymore. There's a fun story about that block, but we'll save that for another video. But as you know, we're putting a 4-speed in the dart. And well, those little shorty headers are cool, but the dart really needs side pipes and long tube headers. But Jed, where are you going to find long tube headers for an early A-body? You just got done bitching about the fact that you can't find headers really for them. Well, coming down from good old heaven is Doug's Headers, because they still make the original set of headers for that car for the 66 D-Dart race cars. Still make them. Haven't changed a single bit. They fit great, supposedly, what everybody says, but they're expensive. So I decided, instead of buying a Hemi or building a Hemi for my Charger, I was like, you know what? Let's put long tube headers on the dart because we want to run our freaking thrush side pipes. And that brings us to this box. Doug's Headers. D450B 63 to 66. Sorry, I'm moving my arm. Small block Mopar long tube headers. So here's where we start to get into the problems. These headers cost around $800 starting out. They're like $800, $850. They're very expensive headers. I'm sure you can already see where my problems start to arise. You spend that kind of money, I swear to God, swear, hand over my heart, I have not tampered with this box. And I'm a God-fearing man, so I wouldn't take that lightly. I didn't do anything to this box. This is how it showed up. I'm sorry, but for $800, I expect a little bit more than that. I expect way more than this. Excuse me, are those staples even doing anything? No. Like I said, I haven't tampered with this. This is how the box was on my front porch when I got back home. Yeah. The only thing holding that top on is this blessed little piece of tape. Look at this. That's all that's holding it on. Oh, we got a big old ding right there. Oh, and look at that. The bottom is falling out. Yeah. I called Doug's, and I told them my problem with this box, especially for the price. I expect a box that's actually stapled together, not staples hanging up like a used box. Like, I would expect this out of a guy on Facebook who selling his used set. I don't expect this brand new from a company. I do not expect this. And it's just not right. It's bullshit. And where the problem really starts to come in is they want to push the blame over to Jegs and FedEx, because that's where I bought them from, and Jegs uses FedEx to ship them. Well, Jegs never touched these headers. This was shipped directly from Doug straight to me. And I know some of the shipping companies get a little rough with things, but you would have to be pretty freaking rough to cause that kind of damage, let alone the staples that are not even functional. I guess we should probably go ahead and, wow, that's actually decent tape right there. Tape, you did your job. The question is, and I haven't even opened this. Yeah, that flap was doing a lot of good. Do we even have everything in here is a good question. Because I certainly hope so. Alright, we gotta set you up on a tripod. This is gonna get interesting. Alrighty, now you're set up. You know, again, I would expect this out of a company like Flowtech. When you're buying a cheap set of headers like 150 bucks, 200 bucks, or a used set from a guy offline. But for brand new headers, at least that box is nice, but it's a box within a box. Oh, Nelly. What do we got in here? Yep, that bottom is just about ready to give up. Yeah, look at that crap. That looks like $800 worth of headers to you. I know it's just a box, but the fact is, $800, I expect a box that's gonna hold $800 worth of headers. Ugh. Let's see. Oh, those have been on the ground. Yeah, that's all it took to rip that open. Oh, I didn't even show you. Sorry. Yeah, this plastic was held on by a couple of threads holding it on. And I know this is pretty petty to be bitching about this, but I mean, come on. I expect a lot more out of a company. I guess that's what I get for buying the black headers instead of the fancy ones. Yep. Well, I guess let's take them out of the packaging and see what they look like. Alright, so let's see what we get for $800. We get a part number, a decently thick flange. We'll have to make sure that's flat. But this is what it takes to fit a long tube header into an early A body. And these are some small tubes too. It's only a 2.5 inch collector, which is fine for a 273. But you got a flange here that bolts, another flange that bolts, 2 slip fit tubes. There's a lot of work that goes into these, I can see, but it's still $800. And it still comes down to that damn box being trashed and then wanting to push the blame on someone else. And that's just childish to me. You know, being a guy who buys and sells a lot of parts, if something of mine got damaged in shipping, I don't push the blame off on someone else. I own that blame. And that's just funny. Yeah. Am I super happy with the quality? Not particularly. Not really seeing $800 here. I mean, it's a lot of work. You probably couldn't get this set made for $800 custom, but this is the header that's the problem. This is the header, it's really special, but I mean, it's all pre-clearanced. I mean, these, where they dented in the tubes, it could have been a little bit nicer. I mean, that tube's almost squared shut off. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm just pretty irritated. On my high heat black coating, it's already coming off right there and right there, and yeah. So let this just serve as a warning. You know, I wouldn't put up with this stuff. You know, if it was worth my time to send these back and get another set in a box that's a little more presentable, it'd be worth it. But you know what? It ain't worth the headache. I'm just putting this out there as a PSA. You know what? If you want to buy from Doug's Headers, or you're going to spend big money, just expect to get a shitty box, because nobody gives a shit anymore. It's just take. They want to take your money. They don't want to give you a good quality product. And for the money, these things better freaking fit like a dream and give no fusses or problems. Because right now the car doesn't have a header leak. And I swear if I put these on there and I get header leaks, I'm gonna be mad. Because I already know these things aren't particularly easy to fit, but they fit a lot better than your other options, cutting out your fender wells and stuff. Man. Well, probably ought to open that one too. Alrighty. Well, both headers are out. They're both in good shape. I mean, they got dings and scratches. I'm just still on the premise of $600. I could probably let this slide, but at $800, $850, whatever you buy the ceramic coated ones, you're well over $1,000. I just expect a little bit more. So take this as a word of warning when you go to buy expensive headers that they might come up a little bit dinged up. I don't know. There's also the box. All the little stuff's in there, the little cheap ass gaskets and the cheap header bolts they give you. You know, they try to make it seem like it's a great deal. Oh yeah, we're gonna give you a couple little collectors. We're gonna give you a bunch of bolts, but it's all grade 0 crap. And I give you header bolts that look like ARPs, but again, they're chintzy Chinese crap. All that's fucking junk. I don't incorporate that into any of the price. And they give you these crappy little gaskets. These ain't gonna seal nothing. And then they give you these, which I don't even know if you could find another option to seal those flanges up. So pray and hope to God those seal up. Oh, they're gonna be fun to fit. There you guys go. Little PSA, be careful what you buy. And don't expect too much like me. I at least hope for that kind of money it'd show up in a nice box that wasn't all beat to trash. Then always get some customer support that wasn't ass. But nope, it's what I got. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, hope you enjoy the dart videos that are coming and all the future videos. So take care and bye-bye. Fuck Doug's headers.